What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with another footballing video, and I'm trying to not stay angry for this. I'm gonna try to go through this as briefly and as smoothly as possible. But we're gonna talk about the international friendly in the wind up to the Gold Cup, which is hosted in the United States. The international friendly between the senior U.S. squad versus Jamaica. Now, I say senior U.S. squad with a slight grain of salt, because there was nothing good whatsoever about the senior U.S. squad in this contest. I mean, I say senior, but there was so much youth in this team, and I don't want to blame it on the youth. I don't want to blame it on Bernhalter choosing a lot of young players to sort of star in this contest. And I know it's only a friendly. I know we obviously still have one more friendly this Sunday leading up to the Gold Cup starting out, I believe, I think it starts next week, or partially through next week. But my goodness, guys, we have to have some sort of realism in this contest, because when I look at the United States roster versus Jamaica's, I don't see too much that puts Jamaica ahead of the U.S. I honestly thought in all cases of this contest, in the U.S. team in general, that there should have been some sort of cohesion in this game. The United States guys had 5 shots in this entire contest. I think about 4 of them were in the second half, because we had nothing going for us in the second half, or in the first half. The first half was the worst 45 minutes of football I've ever seen. I would have rather seen the U20 squad go out there and play the first half of that friendly, because they at least have some heart and some determination. There was nothing, not a single thing going on for this U.S. team in that first half. I don't know what Bernhalter is thinking, playing a 3-5-2 formation or a variation of it, but it is the worst managerial decision I've ever seen for the U.S. in terms of what you're going to do with the talent that is available for the U.S. national team. Obviously, there's still a ton of players that will join the squad prior to the Gold Cup coming. There's a ton of players that will, leave, I think, from this friendly squad particularly. But my goodness, guys, when you get outshot by Jamaica 13-5 and 5 shots on target to 1, and you let in a 30-yard long shot, it's just a facepalm. It really is just a facepalm. It's something, it just hurts my brain just thinking about it. I'll give all props to the long shot for Jamaica, because it was a beautiful long shot. I mean, literally the bend from right to the left top corner from about 30 yards out, it made Zach Steffen look like he was a statue. Like he was just stuck. Like, it's just unreal. It's unreal to me how trash, that's the best way to put it, how trash the United States looked yesterday. I feel like anyone who actually watched the game will definitely agree with me, because all I want to do was drink after watching the game, because it just made me want to get intoxicated and forget that it ever even happened. The U.S. just looked absolutely dreadful. Greg Bernhalter's decision making wasn't the greatest either, but I mean, it is a stepping stone for the U.S. team in light of the Gold Cup coming up. Jamaica, I can give you nothing but praise. You guys did exactly what you had to do in this game. You tested a very young U.S. side. You tested the resolve. You tested the will. You tested how much, essentially, the U.S. can extend this sort of talent that they have, and it's not very much. And Jamaica found that out, I feel like, very, very early on. The long shot, I'll give it, could have been saved probably by better decision making. I mean, the defending was kind of meh. But the fact that Zach Steffen let that in, it is just flabbergasting to me. And as well, I feel like it's worth adding, it's at least worth talking about, that the U.S. defensively were somewhat solid. I like Tim Ream in this U.S. squad. I like Matt Miazga still in this U.S. squad. I think they work really well together, having both had some time playing over in Europe, with Miazga playing in the Eredivisie and then moving back to the Championship, and then Tim Ream having some good minutes over at Fulham. I like them in the back together. I'm not sure how well they would do in a back 4. They played in a back 3 today. I'm not sure how well they would do together, but guys, in general, the U.S. squad, they didn't deserve to win. Jamaica did deserve the win. They had better opportunities. They had better passing. But this game was just, it was a shambles for the United States. And I'm hoping that with the next friendly, which I think is against Venezuela on Sunday, we see a better U.S. squad out there, because I will not waste my time. I will not waste my time watching this. I will not do it again. It was dreadful to watch. I would rather watch the U20 squad. I would rather watch pretty much any U squad, under 17s, under 23s for the U.S. than rather watch that, because that was absolutely dreadful. So I hope the youth for the United States team, they get a grip. Bernhalter, call up the rest of the troops, bring them back in, get this U.S. squad back to where it needs to be, and hopefully we can have a better showing in the friendly. That way we can be warmed up somewhat before the Gold Cup starts. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the U.S.-Jamaica match. Jamaica wins 1-0 over the U.S. As part of just a ton of international friendlies that are happening today. Thank you guys once again for watching, and peace.